Hello, my name is Zach Villarreal. I'm a 23-year-old from White Bear Lake, Minnesota, and I just recently completed my first year of full-time teaching at Spring Lake Park High School in right outside the Twin Cities of Minnesota, which is ironically where both my parents actually met and graduated high school from. So things kind of went full circle with me as I completed my communication arts and literature degree at Bethel University, and then was able to get my first job at Spring Lake Park, and then also enroll back into Bethel in the graduate program. Uh, During my first year at Spring Lake Park, I taught ninth grade language arts. I had three sections of mainstream English language arts, ranging anywhere from 25 students to as high as 38 students. So it was quite the balancing act for me, going in fully swinging and trying to figure out how to best manage my classroom. And that was definitely the biggest challenge for me, was classroom management and having a proactive environment while having smooth transitions. I also had two sections of concepts language arts, so that was for struggling readers. And those classes were very small and intimate. They ranged anywhere from 4 in my smallest class to as high as 12. And we focused just on basic punctuation, phonetic skills, and overall reading comprehension. These classes were an absolute joy to teach for me in my first year, as I got to know my students super well and get really make some really personal connections, and I absolutely love that. I think not a day goes by where I'm still like thinking about those students and how far we both came. Me myself as a teacher and my students in that first year of high school for both of us. Uh, I feel really at home working at Spring Lake Park in my first year. I'm thankful for the numerous professional development opportunities, as well as getting the chance to work in close PLC, personalized learning communities, organized by grade level with some very experienced and helpful teachers. Being a novice teacher, I found it extremely helpful to have teachers with numerous resources and that were so willing to share and help me grow in my first year. Another intriguing thing about Spring Lake Park in our high school is that we have common summative assessments, which was for what I noticed, some of my more experienced colleagues, a challenge that they wrestled with. But for me, it was also, I found it to be really helpful to know where exactly we were going with our end product, and very beneficial for me in designing lessons to get to that same outcome as my colleagues. During the summer, during the summers, I work at the YMCA in the Summer Uproar program. I've been doing that the last three summers, and in that program, I work with middle school age students. We play group games, we design activities to engage their age level, young adolescents, and just kind of hang out and have a good time. We do both educational and recreational field trips. For instance, this week I went to Como Zoo with a large number of middle schoolers, and tomorrow we'll be touring the state capitol in St. Paul, Minnesota. And so we do things by using like Kahoot or other trivia games to engage the students, but also have a fun and enjoyable summer doing some more recreational activities by playing lots of physical games. Everything we do through the YMCA, we highlight the core values of the YMCA, which are respect, honesty, responsibility, and caring. So we're constantly reminding our students and participants to engage in these values and practice these daily. So I really enjoy this summer job as well. It keeps me moving, and it also gives me a chance to continue my practice and working with young adolescents while also building and making those meaningful connections that I think many teachers say is their favorite part of the job, which at least I know for me it's definitely mine. I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota, with two of my very close friends from high school that I grew up with. In my free time, I enjoy reading, watching Netflix, and also just being outdoors or spending time with my friends. I have a little kitty who's a year old. He's orange and furry. His name's Phil. So I spend a lot of time taking care of him, making sure he's doing well. And then, like I said, just either reading a good book, spending time outside with my friends or family. And recently I completed my second marathon up in Duluth for Grandma's Marathon, so I also just really enjoy staying active and keeping my body healthy by doing lots of running and other cardio engaging activities. I'm really, really looking forward to the opportunity here to engage and connect with some other teachers and continue to grow in my personal and professional practice. Thanks.